I told you this week about the story broken by Queerty about a married Christian pastor in Michigan, Reverend Matthew Makela of St. John's Lutheran Church and School, who resigned from the church after he was caught, in spite of being an anti-gay pastor, on online dating websites looking for men to have sex with and cuddle with. He said that he was a top. You remember this story, Lewis. And we knew that, generally speaking, he had advocated against gay rights. He had been posting online about how it's sinful and against God to be gay, even though he himself is at minimum bisexual and maybe a gay man. We now have learned from a parishioner at Pastor Makela's church that he told this whistleblower, leaker, call her what you want. This woman came forward and said, Pastor Makela told my gay teen son that he was going to get to hell because he is gay. God says so, and thus he may be better off killing himself. Jennifer Kish says that Makela told her depressed son when he was only 17, if he's going to hell for being gay, then he might as well commit suicide. Kish also said that the pastor became vocal on social media about how he felt her son being gay was wrong and that as a parent she shouldn't even be supporting him, while at the same time on Grindr, the gay dating website, saying he likes making out naked with men, he likes oral sex and nude massages, that he's a top, and he likes to cuddle with men, Lewis. This is one of the most disgusting characters, arguably, that we've ever discussed on this program with regard to his hypocrisy and double standard and damaging actions on gay rights. There's no place in civilized society for people like this man.
I asked myself, why would he say this? Wouldn't he just kind of be hush-hush about all the gay stuff if he's doing this type of thing behind closed doors? And then I realized, you know what? This is all part of his disguise.
Well, it's a disguise. But it could just be guilt also, right? Where he says, I'm doing this and there's some level of guilt associated with it. So I'm going to sort of try to make up for it by also preaching anti-gay rhetoric. It may be a disguise. It may be just a sort of guilt complex.
I don't know. I don't think someone like this really could feel that guilty. I think it's more about the disguise. I think it's more about I have to make myself seem as anti-gay as possible so no one will ever look into what I'm doing or suspect me.
Don't you also think, Lewis, that it's somewhat hypocritical? Not that I want anybody to kill themselves, but that if he really believes that the right advice for gay people, because they are going to end up in hell anyway, is to kill themselves, although that would just get you to hell faster. I don't even understand the internal logic of it, but if he's giving gay people the advice of killing themselves because they're gay, shouldn't that be advice that he should be giving to himself? Isn't that in some sense also very hypocritical?
I think so. Maybe he's, maybe he's dwelling on that right now. His life did just fall apart. So we'll see what happens.
Just a disgusting, grotesque display of both bigotry and self-destructive behavior in terms of how he has chosen to carry out his life and impacting others. It's just an absolute disaster. This is one despisable, wretched individual.